31st Global Congress on Infectious Diseases, Research on Diagnostic and Therapeutics, SkyTech Infectious Diseases 2024. To introduce myself, I am Dr. Manisha Rani, scientist working in the Department of Microbiology, Gandhi Medical College, India. My study is basically focused on rotavirus, epidemiology, prevalence of rotavirus, genotype and clinical severity of acute gastroenteritis among vaccinated and unvaccinated children in Telangana state, India. Acute diarrheal diseases ranking among the top 10 causes of mortality in Indian children today. Accounts for 13% of all deaths in children under age of 5. Out of India's annual toll of over 2.3 million children deaths, approximately 334 can be attributed to diarrheal diseases itself. So you can see the top 10 diseases which causes death in India. Diarrheal diseases is also one of among them. So among these diarrheal diseases, rotavirus is a major cause of viral diarrhea in infants and young children worldwide. Studies estimate that 90,000 to 1,53,000 children die from rotavirus infection in India each year, but these numbers are not based on nationally representative sample, and annual mortality related to around 2 lakh infants and young children worldwide. To the history, if you go back, in 1973, Ruth Bishop and his colleagues found a new virus in cytoplasm of mature epithelial cells lining duodenal villi and in feces from such children admitted to Royal Children's Hospital, Melbourne. This virus was subsequently called rotavirus because of its similarity appearance to a wheel-like structure when you observed in the electron microscope. By 1980, rotavirus was recognized as the most common cause of severe gastroenteritis in infants and young children in the United States. Coming to the morphology of rotavirus, it belongs to the family Reoviridae and genus is rotavirus, and the size is approximately 60 to 80 nanometers in diameter. It is non-enveloped, double capsid, and it appears wheel-like distinct appearance under electron microscope. Coming to the genome, it is 11 segmented of double-stranded RNA which contain 6 structural viral protein. The outer and inner capsid are VP4 and VP7 and VP6, whereas the core particle constitute of VP2, VP1 and VP3. The non-structural proteins are from NSP1 to 6. To classify this virus, it has 8 groups from A to H based on antigenic specificity of VP6 capsid protein and on the pattern of electronic mobility. We can differentiate these 8 groups. Whereas A to C, A, B and C affects the human, Group A is the most common, responsible for over 90% of all infections. Group B is seen in outbreak in China, whereas Group C also seen worldwide. Whereas D, F, G groups, rotavirus affects the avian species. Group A rotavirus genotype are further classified based on the surface protein that elicit neutralizing antibodies. VP7 G genotype glycoprotein antigen and VP4 is P genotype proteinase sensitive antigen. Both of them gives protection and critically used species of strain typing of group A rotavirus into G and P genotypes. There are 27 G types and 35 P genotypes have been detected in humans and animals, whereas in humans itself there are 12 G types and 15 P types detected. Predominant strains are G1P8, G2P4, G3P8 and G4P8 and G9P, etc. The replication of the rotavirus occurs when the virus attaches to the intestine. Then it undergoes early endosomes and uncoating will occur DLP will form and the transcription of the virus occurs, then the translation, then the replication of the virus will occur, the assembly, and the viroplasm will also be forming. The budding and transient envelope particles will be coming up to the cell, and loss of the envelope particles mature and the lysis will occur. Coming to the vaccine, there are two vaccines against rotavirus A infection are in use, Rotarex and Rotatec. Both are taken orally and contains attenuated live viruses. India has developed the third rotavirus vaccine called Rotavac. Vaccination was predicted to prevent 93%, 86% and 51% of severe rotavirus gastroenteritis in high, middle and low socioeconomic settings respectively. Thus, this kind of study is warranted in developing countries like India. So these are the two virus vaccines which are given for rotavirus. One is monovalent, other is pentavalent. One strain contains G1P8, the Rotatec contains G1, G2, G3, G4, P1, A type. Rotarex is given in 2 doses, whereas Rotatec is given in 3 doses, scheduled from 6 weeks to 24 weeks, and another Rotatec is scheduled from 6 to 24 weeks, but not exceeding 32 weeks. Both are given orally and can be co-administered with other vaccines also. Coming to the basic studies, the genomic segment can exchange genetic material and emerging of various strains is possible, which may adversely affect the efficacy of rotavirus vaccination. The present vaccines are not targeted to all reported genotypes, so there was no published data emphasizing the effect of different rotavirus genotype and the disease severity between the vaccinated and unvaccinated children in this community. Coming to the aim is to determine the prevalence of rotavirus and emerging genotypes in vaccinated and unvaccinated children in India. The objective of the study was to study the prevalence of rotavirus infection in vaccinated and unvaccinated children admitted in acute gastroenteritis in Hyderabad region, and to determine the molecular epidemiology of rotavirus infection in the above two groups, and to study different rotavirus genotype in children of these study groups. Materials. The ethical clearance was obtained from the Institutional Ethical Clearance. It's a prospective cross-section observational study which was carried over for 4 years in the Department of Microbiology, Gandhi Medical College, Secunderabad. The study included gastroenteritis cases of 1400 children less than 5 years of age admitted in pediatric ward of Gandhi Hospital and other private hospitals. The graphic and clinical data and vaccination history was collected from all the patients using the structured pro forma, and consent was taken from the parents. The inclusion criteria was children age group of less than 5 years with the complaints of acute gastroenteritis admitted to pediatric ward. The exclusion criteria was immunocompromised patients like HIV or any metabolic disorders and congenital malformations. The samples were screened for routine bacterial, parasitic and gastroenteritis cases. The standard ELISA method was used to detect the rotavirus antigen. Then, the RNA extraction was done by using QIAGEN RNA mini viral extraction kit. After the extraction, the double-stranded RNA was first denatured to the single-stranded RNA by the reverse transcription with 200 units of mmLV reverse transcriptase enzyme and the random hexamers. The cDNA conversion, the detection of rotavirus A was done by using primer specific for VP6 gene, encoding the medial layer protein of rotavirus particle. Then the multiplex semi-nested RT-PCR was done for genotypic detection with primer specific for G and P types. Then the product was electrophosed, and the product PCR product was electrophosed on 2% agarose gel for 105 minutes at 100 volts and visualized by ethidium bromide staining. The remaining product is stored at -20 for further studies. Products were also used for phylogenetic analysis. The rotavirus genotyping was determined by partial sequencing of few selected PCR amplicons of 24 samples of VP7 and 16 samples of VP4, obtained with primers for VP7 and VP4 forward and reverse. Sequences were aligned using the BioEdit Sequence H alignment editor version 7.0.9.0, deposited in the GenBank databases, and then compared with the sequences of Indian and other reference samples of each genotype. Phylogenetic tree was constructed by the maximum likelihood tree method using the Mega program version 5.10, and the genetic distance was calculated with the bootstrap analysis were carried out on 1000 replicates and the Thymora near model. Nucleotide sequencing obtained in this study were submitted to NCBI and received the accession numbers for the same. These are the accession numbers of the rotavirus VP7, VP4. Then the statistical analysis were done by SPSS software. Two-tailed analysis was performed, and the statistical test including chi-square test, t-test, and assignment of odds ratio with confidence interval were carried out, and the significance set at p less than 0.05 for all the analysis. Coming to the results and the discussion. Study, the study period was from 2014 to 18. 1400 children from 2 centers were included. The vaccination history was 33.9% and unvaccinated was 66%. The rotavirus infection rate was in vaccinated children 17.9% and in unvaccinated children 27.8%. There was a significant difference between the vaccinated and unvaccinated children where p-value is less than 0.01. Prevalence of rotavirus with the global and Indian studies. Global prevalence of rotavirus ranges from 5.5 to 65%, whereas in India it ranges from 7% to 85%. The current prevalence was 24.4% of rotavirus, whereas in Belgium it was seen in 22.5% in Hankwit et al. Study, whereas in New Delhi Bal et al. Study showed 23.5%, and in Chennai Savarna P. et al. Showed 22.5%. Global instances of rotavirus ranges from 10% to 56%. Seasonal variation. Seasonal patterns observed in other studies. Mithinson J. et al. and Sharif M. et al. in East Nepal observed there was a seasonal pattern in rotavirus infection. Whereas Banerjee et al. From Vellore study, they showed that there was no showed variable due to high temperature, humidity, and consistent birth rate. So this has shown the seasonal variation, where you can see from November to March there were high incidence of flu. Coming to the age and sex distribution, demographic distribution. In this study, we have seen that male proportion was more compared to females, and the rotavirus positive voting was more in female than compared to males. In both the vaccinated and unvaccinated children, the 7 to 24 months of age group children were infected with rotavirus, and it is significantly associated with age distribution and rotavirus infection in both vaccinated and unvaccinated children. Both the groups showed higher rotavirus infection in 7 to 24 months of age group. Child excreted more higher rotavirus compared to females. Age group and prevalence. Most confirmed rotavirus cases are seen in 7 to 24 months age group. Age distribution aligned with the reports from Iran and Nigeria. And Jain et al. Showed that high prevalence in 7 to 24 months of age, and Bal et al. Showed there was a peak from 9 to 11 months of age. The median of rotavirus infection is 10 months, which was seen in Banerjee et al. Study. In global trends, early peak in the underdeveloped countries due to poor hygiene and early exposure were seen in Bernstein et al. Study. Antibodies formed early offer protection. This is the age distribution. The norm of rotavirus in pediatric diarrhea. The rotavirus included diarrhea stands out with a significant incidence of 24.4%, surpassing bacterial, parasitic, and fungal infections. There was co-infection observed in the study where the E. coli and Shigella and Cryptosporidium were observed along with the rotavirus infection, emphasizing the coexistence of multiple pathogens, adding complexity to the clinical landscape. Comparative insight from Sweden. In Sweden, a study from Tung Wing Nguyen et al. Reported 21.6% of E. coli and Shigella cases. Regional variability in co-infection rates underscores the context-specific nature of gastroenteritis. The comparison of RT-PCR and ELISA. ELISA positivity rate is 23.2%, whereas RT-PCR is 24.4%. And 1.5% samples were ELISA negative but VP6 PCR positive, whereas 3.9% of ELISA negative were positive but VP6 PCR. So you can see that PCR is more gold standard compared to the ELISA studies. And in vaccinated children distribution, RotaRx were observed in 20.8% by RT-PCR and by ELISA 19.5%, whereas in RotaTech, ELISA positive were 13.7% and RT-PCR was 14.6%. The rotavirus positive in RotaTech and RotaRx were not significantly distributed. In comparison with other studies, Shetty et al. Showed that ELISA positive was 12.5% and whereas RT-PCR positive were 18.7%. And Girish et al. Showed that ELISA positive was 25.3% and RT-PCR was 36.9%. Manipur et al. Showed that ELISA positive was 3%, RT-PCR positive was 16%. The global variation in RV positive rates were in present study ELISA positive rotavirus infection was 23.2%, whereas in RT-PCR is 24.4%. Studies from Karnataka, Vellore, Thailand showed the regional variability. The vaccine efficacy in the present study was RotaRx 19.5% positive and RotaTech was 13.7% positive. Efficacy rate globally is 39.3% for RotaTech in sub-Saharan Africa and 82% of RotaRx in US. And in Kenya, we have seen that 16.9% efficacy of RotaTech was observed. In Bangladesh, 40 to 60% efficacy of RotaTech were observed. And in Brazil, 84% of efficacy of RotaTech. Comparison of rotavirus infection characteristics. In rotavirus infection, the hospital stay ranged from 1 to 6 days. And the typical hospital admission was up to 3 days. In this study, well-nourished children was 91.7%, malnourished were 8.3%. And nutritional status in rotavirus in negative samples were well-nourished were 88.7%, malnourished were 11.2%. There was no significant difference between the nutritional status of rotavirus positive and rotavirus negative children. Comparison of rotavirus with socioeconomic status. The rotavirus positive cases were high in middle class followed by low middle class. Incidence and high rate of diarrheal diseases in the socioeconomic group, where the factors like poor sanitation and lack of safe drinking water and contribute to diarrheal disease among those under 5. there was 0% vaccination observed in poor and low socioeconomic settings, where the in poor socioeconomic settings, the rotavirus positive by 25.1% and rotavirus negative by 15.8%. And in lower middle class, the rotavirus positive by 13.4% and rotavirus negative by 27.1%. And in middle class, the rotavirus positive by 30.9% and rotavirus negative by 37.3%. The upper middle class, rotavirus positive by 22% and rotavirus negative by 16.7%. In higher classes, the rotavirus positive by 31.9% and rotavirus negative by 3.1%. Vaccinated one. The diarrhea, vomiting and fever more in unvaccinated children. P-value is less than 0.04. And disease duration and severity. Unvaccinated children has more episode, longer duration diarrhea and vomiting. And mortality were observed in 2 children. Both are in unvaccinated children group only. Significance of diagnosis is importance of diagnosing rotavirus to avoid indiscriminate antibody use, and the supportive measures include fluid and electrolytes correction and avoiding antibodies in rotavirus diseases. Overall study, we observed this many genotypes of rotavirus, and higher instances were G1P8, G2P8 and G2P4. Overall, the G1P8 gradually increased from 2013 to 15 and then declined in 2016. And G2P4 consistently in higher prevalent, peaking in 2004. The genotypic distribution in unvaccinated children, the G1P8 gradually increased from 2013 to 15 and then declined in 2016. Whereas G2P4 consistently high prevalent and peaking in 2014, and G3P8 low prevalent with minor fluctuations. Reassortment from co-infection, G1P4 occurred in 2016 and contributing to 0.4% of cases, whereas G2P8 present in multiple years, peaking in 2015. Reassortment after zoonotic transmission were observed in G3P6, G9P6, G9P8, G9P11. And whole animal stray infections were also observed, and infection with untyped G and P types were also observed in the study. Genotypic distribution of vaccinated children were also seen, whereas in Rotarex, G2P4 and G3P8, G9P8, G untype, GP untype were observed. Rotatic vaccinated children were G1P8, G2P4 and various reassortment untyped genotypes were observed. And vaccine-specific genotypic trends were observed in Rotarex and Rotavirus as well. And their distinct profile, Rotarex associated with the divergent genotype including reassortment, untyped strains, and Rotavirus shows prevalence of G12 P6 strains and not predominant in Rotarex. Vaccine impact on genotypic distribution. The Rotarex is greater divergent, potentially impacting vaccine efficacy, and Rotarex significantly genotype dominant, suggesting a distinct response. These are the G types in vaccinated children. These are the G types in unvaccinated children, and these are the genotypes of P in vaccinated and vaccinated children. Predominance of children, the P8 identified the most prevalent combined in unvaccinated children, followed by G2P4, aligned with findings from various studies. Consistent across the country, studies from other countries like Girish Kumar et al. Showed that G1P8 reported at 62.7%, and Maharashtra studies showed that G1P8 at 33.3%, G2P4 at 26.7%. And in Karnataka study showed that G1P8 and G2P4 are most common genotypes. And in Nagarkoli studies showed that G1P8 prevalence of 44.6% and G2P4 at 18.4%. Temporal and regional variability. Shushmita et al. Showed that the emergence of rare strain G11P25 in Mumbai, and Shobha P. et al. Showed that isolation of G9P8 and G12P6 and G12P8. And in Nagarkoli studies showed that G2P4 more predominant than G1P8. Emerging of G12P6 and G12P8 reported in 2007 Nagarkoli studies. This is a gel electrophoresis. We can see VP6G at 382 base pairs, and this is a gel electrophoresis picture of G-type genotype where G2, G9 and G12. This is a gel electrophoresis picture of P-type genotype. Adds valuable data to the global understanding of rotavirus prevalence and comparable finding to the study conducted during the same period. Epidemiological pattern. Seasonal variation was noted. Higher instances were observed in older months in vaccinated group and notably associated with age, gender and rotavirus infection. In diagnostic, RT-PCR as gold standard, revealing the nuanced difference in rotavirus positivity. Discordance with Ellison RT-PCR underscores the need of robust diagnostic method, and in socio-economic and nutrition aspects, short hospital stay for rotavirus infection cases, no significant nutrition status were observed in rotavirus positive and negative cases. High risk of rotavirus infection in middle and lower middle class socio-economic status were observed. Vaccine efficacy and disease severity. Vaccinated children show milder symptoms and less severe diseases, and unvaccinated children experience more severe diarrhea, vomiting and fever. Rotavirus associated mortality were observed in unvaccinated children. Vaccine specific trends. The different genotypes show varying prevalence in Rotarex and Rotatec vaccine group. Rotarex associated with higher prevalence of certain genotypes, emphasizing continuous monitoring. Importance of continuous monitoring is important because the changes in genotype distribution underscores the evolving nature of rotavirus, essential for assessing vaccine effectiveness and adapting strategies. The significance for the public health is understanding the vaccine-specific genotype trends aids in optimizing vaccine programs and emphasizing the need of ongoing surveillance to ensure the sustained vaccine effectiveness. Conclusion and take-home message is rotavirus is a significant contributor to pediatric diarrheal cases. High incidence underscores the need for effective preventive measures, and especially in vaccination, and co-infection with bacteria and parasitic pathogen highlights the complexity of gastroenteritis cases, requiring comprehensive diagnostic and treatment approaches. Regional variation emphasizes the importance of understanding local epidemiology for tailoring public health strategies, and ongoing surveillance is crucial to adopt preventive measures based on evolving strains, prevalence, ensuring sustained vaccine effectiveness. These are my references. Diagnostic and therapeutics.